Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Cyrano. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two budget smartphones that I think are really solid in the entry-level budget price point that offer a ton of different features that I kind of want to compare. But if it's your very first time to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. Let's get this video to 31 likes before 24 hours, right? So we could beat the YouTube algorithm, because every single like helps the channel. But make sure you guys stay locked in, because we're going to be taking a look at the NUU Mobile B15 on the left right here, and let me just wipe this case off, it's a little bit dusty. And on my right we do have the BLU G91s on the right. But make sure you guys stay locked in. If you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through, right? I greatly appreciate you for spending your time with me and kicking it with me real quick. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So the newer device is actually going to be the G91s, which was released in December 2021, and it sports a rugged case on the back, which is pretty cool because you get a really solid rugged carbon fiber material for the case. And the NUU Mobile B15 came out in November 8th 2022 21 as well, so they're both released in 2021 at the very end, so relatively brand new smartphones here when it comes to the release dates, right? And they're going to be Android 11 running on both of these. But let's talk about the bands that actually work with these devices. So for the G91s, we're getting band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We get 12, 17, and 28. And I've been actually able to use this on my Mint Mobile SIM card as well as my Straight Talk AT&T SIM card. So both of those are AT&T and T-Mobile networks. So as for the NUU Mobile B15, we do have the band 2, 4, 5, 12, 13, 25, 26, 41, and 66. So you're actually getting band 66, which is pretty cool because that's like a really solid band to have on any smartphone, right? So now that we got the connectivity out the way, you know that they will work with one of your SIM cards now that you've gotten that down. But let's talk about the displays in just a second, right? We both do got LCD IPS capacitive touchscreens on both of these guys, and we're going to get 84% screen to body ratio. When it comes to the BLU G90s, it's 84.8, and then for the NUU Mobile it's 84.4. So we do have a fingerprint located on the side of the NUU Mobile B15 right here, right, as you can see. So it's going to be located in a different area than the BLU G91s, so you can see that right there. So when it comes to this side right here, they both do have your power button right here on both of these guys, but this one actually unlocks when you press the fingerprint sensor, and it's a nice fingerprint sensor. It works every single time, so I really like the fact that it works really cleanly like that. And then you could get your rear fingerprint sensor on the BLU G91s, which it works extremely quick as well. So this one is just super fast as well, and for the NUU Mobile one is pretty sweet as well. The glass isn't scratch resistant. I noticed that it does have some scratches on there, but on the back it's also going to be a fingerprint magnet on here. But on the BLU G91s, it's not unlike that. It's got this really smooth material, so glossy versus like a matte kind of material, because it won't fingerprint on the BLU G91s. Now, speaking in more terms of the displays, they're almost identical. We have 398 ppi on the BLU the NUU B15 has 398 for the ppi. So it's just going to be really colorful when it comes to browsing through social media, Facebook, and like I said before, it's going to be really smooth when browsing through like Facebook, Meta, anything of that nature. It's just going to be really straightforward when it comes to the scrolling speeds. But let me just turn off dark mode real quick, because I see that it's actually dark on this guy, so I just kind of want to make them look alike. But Obviously when it comes to the scrolling, it's gonna be, oh snap, the Hornets got eliminated. Oh damn, that was crazy. But you're gonna get a 385 pixel density display on the, let me turn up the brightness on both of these guys. 385 pixels per inch on the BLU G91s and 398. So 3 more pixels per inch when it comes to the NUU Mobile, but you really can't tell them apart. You do get a 6.8 inch on the right and a 6.7. I'm sorry, the 6.8 right here on the right and the 6.78 on the left right here for the NUU Mobile. Wow, those donuts are everything. So the scrolling speeds are pretty cool, but just keep in mind that let me turn off the speakers on this guy. Just keep in mind, wow, that's crazy. That's all right. So just keep in mind that you get the 90 hertz refresh rate screen on the NUU Mobile B15. So I just want to mention that you will get that 90 hertz refresh rate on the NUU Mobile B15, which is definitely something that I really like on here. All right, guys. So when it comes to the NUU Mobile B15, this thing does use a Helio G88 processing chip on here, so it's going to be pretty smooth when it comes to the graphics. Let's go to graphics real quick, and it's running on ultra frame rate, which is actually pretty crazy. So I didn't inspect that. Oh, I was able to draw first blood, which was pretty crazy. I'm covering up the speakers. These are mono speakers, so I just want to mention that as well. Oh damn, I kind of got too excited, but you get 4 gigabytes of RAM on this guy, which is pretty cool. And it's also going to be coupled with you know, a pretty decent amount of memory as well. So you know, we do get 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 I believe of storage on this thing, or 128, I can't remember, but I'm gonna get to there in just a second. Okay, damn, yeah, this has really good this does have good graphics, really good graphics, and you could definitely compete with this thing. I ran out of bullets. Alright guys, so as far as the NUU Mobile B15, it did have 128 gigabytes of internal storage on here, so I just wanted to show you that real quick. But let's just jump into the gameplay on the BLU Mobile G91s. So let's go into graphics real quick. Okay, it's on ultra as well. That's pretty crazy. So let me start, see how the gameplay is on here. It's actually really smooth as well. It feels extremely smooth on here. Oh, that's crazy. So they're both really solid. This one has the G, as far as the graphics for this guy, is the G80 when it comes to the graphics. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. All right, guys, so let's just jump into the cameras on here. So we're getting a triple camera setup on the BLU G91s, but on the NUU B15, we are getting a quad camera setup. So we do get a 48 megapixel on the NUU B15 right here, as you can see. So the main camera is a 48 megapixel, and then we also do get it coupled with the 5 megapixel ultra wide as well, which is going to be pretty solid to look through photos and videos through with it. And we're also getting a 2 megapixel depth sensor on here as well, which is going to be really nice. So you know, we get that with the we also do get a macro lens on this thing as well, so I just wanted to mention that. But as far as the camera setup on here, it's going to be identical with the 48 megapixel, 5 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 megapixel, you know, depth. But we don't get the macro camera, so I just kind of want to mention that one more time. But it says right here, close this app, and now we can take a look at the displays right now. And I want to the last thing I want to talk about is the batteries right now and the overall punch hole cutout. So you can see The punch holes are pretty much almost identical on both of these guys, because we're going to be getting the same amount of it does look about the same size when you compare the punch holes. So I just wanted to mention that because they're both going to look pretty solid when it comes to the displays. They have identical dimensions, but then when it comes to the battery life, that's the thing that's pretty different, because we're also getting a 13 megapixel on the BLU G91s on the front and an 8 megapixel on the front of the NUU B15. So I just wanted to make a quick note of that real quick so you can know the difference of both of these guys. And one of the other things is that the NUU B15 has a more boxy shape in the hand, so it's definitely going to be more of a squared off design with the all plastic, right? And I'm a huge fan of that design. I actually like that design. Let me know which one you think looks a little bit better, but I definitely like that squared off design compared to the rounded edges. You know, kind of looks a little bit more premium in the hand, but overall we're gonna get some pretty decent quality when it comes to the cameras on here. Bluetooth 5.0 on both of these guys, as well as 1080 30 frames per second for the cameras. And we also do get facial recognition on both of these things, so you can unlock it, and it will unlock on the BLU B15, and then same thing for the G91s. I just don't think I activated the Face ID for the G91s yet, but obviously they're both going to be really solid. So I just can't stress that enough, that these are going to both be really solid for the budget price point. But the last thing is the battery. We get a 16,000 milliamp hour battery on the BLU G91s versus the 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the B15. So look at also the color on the back of here. It just stands out with that nice laser that shoots across it when you're putting it in the light. I really like the effort that they made to make that a little bit more premium as far as the looks goes. But it's not all about looks, it's about performance, and both of these devices do hold up quite well when you consider the price point. But if I had to choose one, it would actually be pretty close, but I like the little bigger display, so I definitely like the G91s. I like the 90 hertz display on the B15. I'm a huge fan of nice displays, so it's kind of even, and the battery life is going to go to the BLU G91s. But thank you guys for checking this video out. If you're still here, just comment down below I'm still here in the comment section, so I know you stayed with me throughout the whole video. But I'm going to get right back with you. I'm going to show up in the comment section and I'm going to answer all your questions. So I'll check you guys later, but make sure you watch another one of my videos and I'm going to come out with more videos just like this. I'm going to keep coming through with more videos just for you, and I'll check you guys later. Later, group. Peace.